4, 3, 2. Welcome to the big show, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, the Honorable Reverend DJ Thug Nasty. I have here with me Gino Jobert from Gino Jobert Music. We're going to talk to him in a minute. Most importantly, we have here from New Munster, Wisconsin, it is the Almas. They're going to come to you live and direct right here from Studio A at the Radio House in New Orleans, Louisiana. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you to our viewers, to our listeners. You are going to love what you see here. The Almas are coming right up. Let me introduce to you, this is Gino Jobert. Gino, I'm not ready for you to go into your spiel just yet, because before you do, I'd like to say thank you to our sponsors. Our flagship sponsor, of course, is Petra Restaurant and Lounge in LaPlace, Louisiana. We love Petra. We love TJ. 359, area code 985-359-8888. The best catering menu in the area, the best wine selection. Cool place, cool folks. Petra. Fatty's Restaurant in Garyville on Historic Museum Street. Also, Big Chiefs Heating and Air Conditioning in Lutcher, Louisiana. Thank you, Big Chiefs. And so now I will properly introduce Gino Jobert. Gino, tell me what you got going on, brother. You got all kind of cool, exciting stuff going on. I know you're excited to be here with the Almas. We are so excited for the Almas. We love you guys. You're going to see it. You're going to see why. Gino, take it over, bro. What you got going on?
Well, we got a lot of things going on. We're about to have a new song release called Ride or Die, but we had to stop and put a stop to our schedule just so we could come check out the Almas,
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I would stop whatever I was doing to come and see these guys. So he's got new music coming out from Gino Jobert Music, and also you've been working with the folks down there at Rock Stars of Tomorrow.
Yeah, Dr. Lisa Black, she's got a great vision to help young people, well, and old too. She's helping me out, but helping to keep the vision of music alive since they're taking it out of the schools and curriculum. This is a way to not just learn how to play an instrument, but it's also ways to learn things about the industry. There are workshops, there are master classes, and so much more.
And live performances and stuff, and the place is exceptional. It's down in Houma, Louisiana. You got an address on them?
Yeah, it's 895 Varette Street in Houma, Louisiana.
895 Varette Street in Houma, Louisiana. I would encourage you to go to their Facebook page and check them out. And their Facebook page is titled #Rockstars of Tomorrow. They're in Houma. Check it out. It's very cool. They got some posts of some stuff that they've done, all kind of cool videos. It's a cool thing they've got going on down there, and that's cool that you're a part of it. And what about disabled American veterans?
Well, I got some good friends up in Ohio called the Southern Outlaws, and we've partnered up with the Disabled Vets of America, and it's one of those causes where they have full transparency, so I don't mind supporting not just a good cause, because so many veterans don't get the care and love that they need after putting their life on the line. And secondly, this is one of those things where we will have a lot of announcements coming up in the near future to where you can be a better service by coming out, catching good music, as well as helping a great cause.
Right. You can contribute to a great cause, and you get to rock out. They got all kind of cool stuff coming up. So stay tuned to that. It's #Rockstars of Tomorrow. We'll keep you up to date on that. Also, the Southern Outlaws Band out of Ohio. You can follow those guys. Did I hear 50% of every show they're doing is going directly to the DoD?
I don't know the exact percentage, but it will be a nice contribution.
They are making a nice contribution. Our thanks to them. Our thanks to you, Gino, and our thanks to the Almas. Now, before we turn this camera around and show it to you folks, as you know, what we do here in this building is we operate 2 radio stations in New Orleans. One of them is called newrockradio.us. It's a website that you can go to. And as of today, it is an app. We have finally developed our app, and it is running. It is free at the Apple iStore for New Country Radio and New Rock Radio. Get the app. It's very cool. At one point or another, the podcast will just come up on the app. It's going to be the coolest thing ever. But right now, it's a free app. It works just like any other music service app you might have, like a Pandora or whatever. And we'd like for you to make it one of your regular music choices. And we put radio-edited music, if you will, on the station, so you can play it at places of work. Around the kids, in the car with the kids, or whatever else. It's legit. And it features new rock, of course, local rock, and we throw in a healthy serving of classic rock. It's very cool. If you haven't seen it already, it's time to see it now, because the app is finally here. New Rock Radio, New Country Radio, New Orleans, Louisiana, both available as of today at the Apple iStore. You got to get you some. It's very cool. We'll come back some more on that. We're still going to figure out some of the details on it. We hadn't seen all of its features just yet, as it's just out today, but it's exciting news for us. But now to the most exciting news of the moment. We have in the Studio A right here at Radio House Studios, the Almas from New Munster, Wisconsin. They are here and will come to you live and direct. Did you have anything you want to add before we spin the camera around, Gino?
Yes. Get ready to rock.
Get ready to rock indeed. Here they are. We're going to turn this camera around, and into the pane we will bring to you the Almas, live and direct from Radio House Studios, New Orleans, Louisiana. And here they are. This is it, guys. The Almas. You guys take it from here.
Well, thank you so much. Like he said, we are the Almas, and we are coming at you live at Studio A at Radio House. Thank you so much.
Thank
Hold on
you.
to your butts.
Welcome home, sir. You need to pay attention to control the time today. With every passing hour, I remind you once.
Woo! Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. So up in here, up in here.
It's Britney, bitch.
It's just one of those days where you don't want to wake up. Everything is, everybody sucks. Click, click, push. Sex, metal, Barbie, homicidal queen.
Sweet Caroline. No! God, please, no! No! No!
The voices in my head keep on telling me I'm cursed. I'm paranoid, I don't wanna make it any worse. We're all gonna die, but first things first. I'ma take the world with me when they put me in the dirt. Move! More sex, more tests, more blood, more pain, more threats, more vets, torn cheese, cocaine, more pretty strippers with the big red lips, making big tips, showing up the nice big tits. Ha!
This song makes me want to have sex in my car.
Jarvis, drop my needle.
Know me out, I will not slow down.
but I will not slow down.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
No matter what you try, can't look away.
doing, internet?
Yes, indeed. This is the Almas. You guys are awesome.
So much.
Yes, indeed. That is awesome. This is the Almas coming to you live and direct from Studio A at Radio House Studios in New Orleans, Louisiana. You guys are fantastic.
Thank you so much. Now, this next song we're going to play for everybody is an unreleased track off our upcoming EP. Hope you guys like it. This one's called Life Jacket.
Life Jacket, brand new from Radio House Studios and newrockradio.us.
It's suffocating. I'm slipping far away from me, but I'm still fighting. The winds are crashing underneath. This road is no longer below my feet. Feels like I'm falling into death to another breakdown. I'll keep getting it. I'll keep fighting it. I'm surviving. I will break free. I'll keep getting it.
new unreleased music from the Almas. That was called Life Jacket. Guys, I love it. That is some good stuff, right, Gino?
Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed. We've got some comments coming in. How about you give us a few quick comments, Gino?
Well, it looks like somebody said, man, this band rocks.
Well, thank you.
That came from Stephen Wilson.
Stephen Wilson says.
Well, much love, Stephen Wilson.
We got Rock and Roll Baby. It says it's live on the app, it says.
Oh, that's good news.
I'm not seeing it live on the app, but anyhow, I got to figure it out. It's brand new to me. MK's giving us the horns up. Let's see here. It says I'm late, but I made it to the station. Oh, okay. Well, Nolan must be here. He must be in the control room. Welcome to the radio house. Welcome back, babe. Sounds amazing, from Red, who's on her way in, running late. Got into some real bad traffic. We'll see her a little later. Byron saying thank you to Red for tuning in as well. And thank you to all of our listeners and viewers out there. I hope you guys are enjoying this as much as we are. I tell you, it looks and sounds fantastic here in the studio. What do you say, Gino?
I'd say, on a scale of 1 to 10, we got an 11.
We got an 11 or a 12.
Thank you.
Yes, indeed. You guys kick some serious ass. I love it. All right, so let's see. Let's talk to you guys for a minute. Let's talk to Crystal here first. This is Crystal, by the way. Crystal is the lead singer for the group. Hello, Crystal.
Hello. Thanks for having us.
Thank you so much for being here. Absolutely. It is our pleasure to have you here. And I wanted to ask you, I guess, about this Life Jacket song and any other new music that you got going on. And tell us about that song, if you would.
Absolutely. So Life Jacket is one of 5 songs that we are going to be releasing throughout the year. We have a brand new EP coming out. So we are very excited about that, and of course we're eager to play all the new material as we just did, and we have been on this tour. Life Jacket, as of the other 4 tracks aside from it, are all very much so about mental health in some way, shape, or form. This one is our happier song as well, so that's a fun one to play. It's all about reaching out when you're struggling and knowing that you're not alone, and there's always a way, through the storm, basically.
That's great. And it jams, right? How cool is that? That's awesome. I love it. Gino.
How much of your new music would you attribute to real life experiences?
All of the songs, absolutely. We're definitely one of the bands, they're all original music that we put out, but we like to write about our friends, our family, our personal experiences, things that we go through. Music is a release for us, as so many others as well. So we like to kind of put it out there and be real and honest with people with some of the struggles we're going through. Just like that first song we opened with, Burnout. That one's very heavily about exactly what it sounds like, being burnt out. We're a hardworking band, and sometimes it takes a toll, but this is absolutely what we love to do, and there's no other way for us. So.
Well, it shows. Y'all sound fantastic. I can sense the passion that you have for the music. I really, really like it. And man, it's again, I can't say how pleased I am to have you here. I hope that this becomes our most viewed podcast ever. I think it's got real potential to do exactly that.
Oh, well, that would be a great goal to achieve.
You guys keep churning it out there. It's just beautiful. We're going to learn more about Crystal and more about the band here in just a moment. But before we, we're going to break from Crystal, I guess, at the moment. We're going to go back there to the drum kit. Does somebody have a microphone for Andrew? He's got one already.
Hello.
And that's Andrew back there on the drums. And, man, I tell you, you are grinding it, brother. And that is one sweet-looking kit you got going there.
Oh, thank you. This is actually the first kit I ever bought with my own money. So, yeah, I'm happy it turned out good.
It sure does look good, and it's a good-looking road rig. And that's what I was going to ask you about. Tell us a little bit about the tour and touring and a little bit about what you think about that.
Well, we've been out for almost a full month at this point, and we decided to pick June for touring in the South. And it was, I think, what,
first and last time you do that, I suppose?
Yeah, I may have been complaining a lot about it. But I think I reached like 111 in Texas.
Yeah, San Angelo.
Yeah,
is
about
hot.
there.
Yeah.
It's a dry heat.
So, but it's been a very good tour. I think this is one of the most fun tours I've been on. So I've been enjoying it.
Excellent. All right. Great.
So you've been on the road for a long time, and who have you not seen in a while that maybe you want to give a shout out to or let them know that you miss them?
Well, actually, right now my brother who lives in Kentucky, he's out with my family they're in Wisconsin right now, and my niece and nephew, who I don't get to see a lot, are with them and doing a little family trip that I unfortunately can't do that because I'm doing my job, as they call it, which I feel like that's too many credentials. But I would like to say hi and love you to Ace and Lissy, my niece and nephew. I love them and I miss them dearly.
Ace and Lissy, I hope y'all are out there listening. And here's Uncle Andrew getting down on the drums and really looking good doing it.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, man, you guys are something else. I'm so pleased to have y'all here. Gino, did you have something else? Because I'm ready to hear some more rock and roll.
I was thinking we were long overdue.
All right.
Well,
my
let's do it.
sidekick. That's why he's making the big bucks. All right. So, hey, thank you, Gino. Thank you to the Almas. It's nice to meet you, Andrew. We'll circle back with you a little later. But here they are, folks, live and direct from Studio A, Radio House Studios, New Orleans, Louisiana. It's the Almas.
And this one's called Casual Encounters. On the floor, in my bed, on the sofa, go ahead and tell me when. On the counter, before it's over, you need a safe word for wedding together. Someone with a back door, living from the last door. Didn't know how to move me right, take me back for one more night. Problem is I'm faking, possibility and love you and me in the end. Trying to make it naked. Where's the casual encounter, baby? When you're not making love.
broke a stick on that one. Yes, indeed. That was awesome. Casual Encounters. This is the Almas. They are from Wisconsin. They're down here in New Orleans, Louisiana. They've got some shows coming up. We'll be back to you on that here in just a minute. We're going to hear some more rock and roll first, so here they are again, the Almas.
Absolutely. This is actually one of my favorite songs to play live or live online because we get to talk with people. I choose at this point because, as I said, we've got some new material coming out that's all focused on mental health. But this next song that we are going to play for you guys is heavily based around mental health. This one's specifically for suicide awareness, and I feel it's necessary to just talk about it. So usually at this point I bring up the fact that life can suck, and that's okay. Sometimes we have good days, sometimes we have bad days, but there's a few things that we just don't hear quite enough. And some of those things are that we are special, that we're needed, or even that we're loved. And we need those reminders, because we definitely don't hear them enough. And sometimes it's hard to hear when we do hear that, because we might be struggling. There might be burdens weighing down on us that we just don't talk about. Sometimes those burdens are anxiety, depression, addiction. But we do have to remember that so many people struggle with those same things. We're not as alone as we feel. And there's always going to be people ready to be there and hear about it, hear what we're going through. We just have to reach out. And even if we're reaching out to a friend, a family member, or even a stranger, it is so very important to make sure we're reaching out and we're talking about our struggles, our issues, our burdens. Because this life, though it may suck sometimes, it is so very short. And there's no need, no reason to ever make it shorter. A while back, we had the opportunity to talk with a fan about this topic after we got done playing. And he said some beautiful words that I want to share with all of you tonight. He said, life is happening all around us, and all we have to do is show up to it. So I want to thank anyone who might be streaming this, listening to us. I want to thank Radio House for having us live. This one goes to all of you. We thank you, we love you. And this one's for you. This one's Reflection.
Yes, indeed. That is Reflections by Alma. Guys, Reflection, that is, by Alma. That's a beautiful song. That is really nice.
Thank you so much.
We're getting all kind of good comments out here. It says, sounds great. You guys are rocking. Hello from next door. They listen right next door. That's great. We
Well,
love Wendy.
hello.
It's Red is saying, Steve, get into the mic. Red, get into the building, you. All right. Anyhow, we can go on with that business, but we got some more music coming at you. This next one is a tune called Lifeline. That was really just a beautiful song. I like that. Who wrote
Thank
that
you.
one, by the way?
We did.
We is all four of you got together on that one, huh?
Yep.
That's a-
Lyrically myself, but the music was all these guys.
Great, great tune. Very well done. So this next one coming up is called Lifeline. This is the Almas from the Radio House live in Studio A from band practice. Here they are again.
This is another unreleased song. I hope you like it.
I bet you I will.
Screaming for a lifeline. I feel it in my bones, yeah, I feel it in my A storm is brewing, battle raging, no one else can see. I'm picking up the pieces of my shattered sanity. I can wake up from this and they're taking over me. Do it die, my own mortality. I'm reaching out, but no one hears me. Screaming for a lifeline. I feel it in my bones, there's no place left to hide. From the darkness in my mind, hanging by a thread, halfway dead, from being alive with the war inside my head. I need a lifeline, need a lifeline, I feel it in my bones, yeah, I feel it in my bones, yeah, I feel it in my the feeling that I wish the war would end today. I'm so thin, my head is so long misery. I can't escape and must embrace this mess I'm living in. Don't talk, all I want the end. I'm reaching out, but no one hears me. Screaming for a lifeline. I feel it in my bones, there's no place left to hide. From the darkness in my mind, hanging by a thread, halfway dead, from being alive with the war inside my head. I need a lifeline. I gave all I got, but that's never enough. Now I feel all my pain and my essential to save and hold on. Need a lifeline. I feel it in my bones. There's no place left to hide. I'll keep screaming for a lifeline. I feel it in my bones. There's no place left to hide. From the darkness in my mind, hanging by a thread, halfway dead, from being alive with the war inside my head. I need a lifeline, need a lifeline, need a lifeline, need a lifeline. I feel it in my bones, yeah, I feel it in my I feel it in my bones, yeah, I feel it in my I feel it in my bones, yeah, I feel it in my
Yes, indeed. Lifeline. More brand new music. How about that? That is awesome.
Thank you.
That is a great tune. I love it. I love the moves that you were making over here, Frank, and man, the drums, right? I mean, that came
electric.
together
It
beautifully.
was electric.
That was electric. Very well said. Guys, that was Lifeline, brand new unreleased music, that's one of the 5, right?
That is one of 5.
What a great rock tune. And speaking of great rock tunes, this next one is one that these guys are going to play special for me as it ends up.
Absolutely.
When I first met these guys, it was over there at Battlefield Bar in Chalmette.
Yes.
And they were playing a gig out there, and I kind of introduced myself. I said, guys, I'm a big fan of the music. We had already loaded music from the Almas onto the radio station, New Rock Radio, and I said, hey, I was listening to the radio, and you guys came on yesterday, and I snapped a screen cap, you know. And I said, this was a cool song, and I showed it to him, and it was this next one. It's called Sin City. And I said, what a great tune. And it was one that our programmer, Austin, had found. And I really liked it. And so that night, they said, hey, we got some special people in the house. It was my wife and I, Leslie, who's going to be bringing us some catering here in a little bit.
Oh, God bless her.
And they said, hey, we got some special people in the building, and they wanted to hear this song. So they played it for us and rocked the place. I think everybody that was there was on their feet. They loved it. You're going to love this one, Gino, if you've never heard it before. Although you played really my new favorites. I mean, this last one, Lifeline, I just love that. Burnout was my new favorite, but wow, Lifeline, now I'm going to have to listen to that one again. It's great when it's hard to pick, though, right? I mean, that means it's just all great.
I mean, that means we're doing a pretty good job at writing. So.
You definitely
so
are.
Thank you.
I really like it, and people like it out there. We'll get to some more comments here in a little bit, but this next tune is a song called Sin City, live and direct from New Orleans, Louisiana. This one's for the Reverend DJ Thug Nasty. Thank you, guys.
They don't like to speak my mind. So my temptation is always been on time. Can't stop living way too high. And we're falling for a good time. But good or bad, no matter when I come around. Don't be the seed of evil. City of temptation. Been from never taste so sweet. Just one bite of your little tears. Then inside could be divine. You'll feel rules, perfect by design. Don't tell me ever it's done. If it's my time to die, there is no conversation to break our What's good or bad, no matter when I come around. Don't be the seed of evil in the city. It's Sin City. What's good or bad, no matter when I come around. Don't be the seed of evil in the city. Yeah, temptation. Oh no, no, no. Don't be the sin of evil. When I come around, meet me in Sin City.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. That song jams. There's no two ways about that. I still love that tune. That is called Sin City. That's one of the first ones, right, guys? I mean,
That is one off of our second full-length album.
okay, off of the second full-length album. What was the name of that album, by the way?
Truth Sells.
Truth Sells, and of course you can get that music and all of the Almas music. We get it from iTunes, but it's available iTunes, Spotify, everywhere you get music.
Yeah.
You got LPs. You guys have vinyl out also. You can get
Absolutely.
all of this stuff where? What's the web address?
At almastheband.com. Go to our store button, and we've got all of our media available on there.
almastheband.com. I've got all kind of cool merch. I'm getting it autographed here tonight. They got cool stuff going on over here, guys. The Radio House is where magic happens, and Red is not here for it. Truth Sells, it says here. Oh, that's MK chiming in. There you go. So, yes, indeed. Truth Sells is the name of that album, and the new, well, we got, you probably don't even have a title for the new album, or you can't tell me, or can
It's
you?
just two.
It's
It's our second release, or EP that we're releasing, so we just, Roman numeral 2.
Roman numeral 2.
Almost 2.
The Almas
it's
2.
the
I
Almas
like
2.
it. Like Van Halen 2.
Simple. We
one of
wanted the
my
music
favorite
to
albums.
speak for itself.
Led Zeppelin 2, right? Right? I love it. All right. And so we're going to stop again for a quick break. Gino, you wanted to ask Josh some questions over here. Stage left is Josh on the lead and rhythm guitar.
Hello. Josh, so I don't see a bass player up there. Am I guessing that maybe you did the bass tracks, or how did that come about?
Yeah, I was originally the bass player in this band, and we've gone through a few bass players. And I also told Frank when I joined the band that I play guitar as well, and so I tried out my first show on bass back in, what was that, July 2017, something like that.
Something like that.
And after the show, they told me, hey, we have this other bass player that we also like, so how about you play guitar? And that was the first time I've ever played guitar in a band, so it's pretty exciting. And then I've switched back and forth. We went through a couple bass players while I was playing guitar, so I went back to bass and whatnot, and last year our bass player, he decided to go on and do some real life things, have a job, have a girlfriend, things like that being on the road as much as we
Both
do.
are overrated, I'm just saying.
Yeah. We do that a lot, so it's kind of hard to have those things and want those things and also be in a band like we are. So what we ended up doing is taking some of my bass tracks from the first album called Back to Bad, which is I played all the bass on that. And then for the live application, I tracked all the bass for that as well. So, we're making it work. Continuing on trucking.
It definitely is working, Josh. Looking good doing it, man. And I tell you, you come from playing the bass, and you're playing a 6-string now, carrying solos. Even tonight, I've seen you go into 1 or 2 at least.
Yep.
And so you got great gear. You're taking solos. You're playing guitar like you've played it forever. Now, I myself played a bass guitar, so I know that it translates kind of naturally, but I couldn't just drop one and pick up the other. I mean, you had to spend some time doing it, huh? Or
well, I learned guitar first. That was the first thing I learned how to do, and then just growing up listening to a lot of punk bands, I really just honed in on bass. Bass was so cool to me, and it was what I wanted to do. So I got a bass guitar and just started riffing away and played guitar at the same time. So I was learning both. But in all my bands, I've always played bass, but not this one.
Very cool. And what else is cool is these guitars you have over here. You got some really cool rigs over here, and one of them's kind of special to you. Can I get you to show us that one? Maybe bring it up to the camera.
I bought this. Most of my guitars I have, they're not very expensive. I take them on the road. They get really beat up. So I like to get my instruments all secondhand. But this one is really special to me. I picked it up a couple years ago, and I decided I have a wife back home, and she gave me some photos of her and our dog, and to take on tour with me, put up in the van in the bunk. And to be honest, I kind of put them in my backpack and forgot they were there for a little bit. And then I was cleaning my backpack at a show, and I found one of the photos in there, and I ended up putting it right there on the back of my guitar.
And what are their names, Josh? You can tell
this
us.
is Brandy, my wife. I love you. And our dog Zero. So I just put this on there because, I think about them a lot, and they're always with me now. So
You gotta love these guys, right? Right? These are the most endearing people, in addition to being super talented.
Sound like real life people, like everybody
Right?
else.
I mean, look at that. Just
we try to be as
He also
humble
put a symbol on his guitar pick to represent his dog.
Yeah, my guitar picks, they got the logo and my name on it, but also my dog's name is Zero, so I have Zero from Nightmare Before Christmas on all my guitar picks. So you catch one at a show, now you know why it's got Zero on there.
So I heard 0, and I also heard the Roman numeral 2 for this next upcoming album. Is there a 1 anywhere? One?
EP 1.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there we
EP
go.
one.
Can't find anywhere.
We don't talk about that one.
No,
Yeah, that one's shh.
that doesn't exist in our minds.
Well, you guys are real cool. Every new thing I learn about you, I like you more. So that is just awesome. So it was nice to meet you, Josh. Did you want to mention anything else? Because we were going to go over to Frank with a
You
few
can
questions.
go. I'm sure Frank has plenty to say.
And Gino's been dying to talk to Frank, so I'm going to let Gino take over the microphone.
How you doing, Gino?
Hey, how's it going, Frank? How you doing?
I'm doing great, man.
Forget about it. Hey, so
Forget about it.
so just what I'm curious to know is, are y'all like indie artists? Are you with a label or?
We were indie for the longest time, but we signed just recently with an independent label. Recently, how long ago was it? Like a month ago or so?
Yeah, it was barely
I
a
would
month
say
ago.
a month or two ago with Wake Up.
Yeah, with Wake Up Music, Pepper Gomez over there. She's amazing, and they're
The
small.
lovely, beautiful Pepper.
Yes, lovely
if she's
people.
watching, we love you.
Yes. But we wanted to work with them because they're an independent label as well, and they really believe in the artist and allowing the artist to create. And that's why we wanted to work with her. Amazing people, amazing roster. So
Wake
yes.
Up Music Rocks,
Wake
Pepper
Up
Gomez. They are somewhere in Florida. Where are they located?
Miami? Was it Miami?
Somewhere in Florida.
Maybe Nolan in the
feel like-
chat.
yeah,
answer
Nolan,
that.
can you cue us in?
But
Our
anyhow,
manager's
they
All we know is she's from Florida because she flew from Florida to our Ohio show to sign us.
And on
Yes.
comments it says Miami.
Which
I
is
thought that too.
Miami.
I was
Okay,
thinking, yeah,
there
I was
we go.
thinking, yep.
That would
So it
make
is in
sense.
fact in Miami, Florida.
Yeah.
Pepper Gomez signed you guys to a two record deal. Y'all are on your way. Y'all are going to be selling out 50,000 seat arenas here this side of 5 years from now.
That is
Oh,
the
we
goal.
can pray for.
And I'll get to say, man, I knew these guys win. You know, they come and hung out with us in Studio A. We're like pals.
And we still will.
Yeah, I
Yes,
hope that
we'll still
that'll
come
be
hang
true.
out.
And you'll, anyhow, I'm excited.
So also, another question for you, Frank, is do you also have any, thing with the DAV or something like that? Something, because I'm noticing some things in y'all's songs that
Get into that microphone
just-
real good there, Gino. Get in
I
there
just
good
got
there.
a feeling that there might be some synergy there
Synergy with what? Can you repeat that
with
again?
the like disabled.
With vets. And
Yeah,
things
yeah.
like that. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. If you don't mind, I'll segue this into the next song. If you're cool with that, Gino.
Oh,
I
yeah,
mean,
absolutely
oh,
cool.
you mean you get to play?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, absolutely.
Yes, we've been big supporters of our veterans since day one. Matter of fact, our manager Nolan Hodges, he is a veteran himself, so we love working with him. So big shout out to Mr. Nolan from MK Music.
Nolan's here in the control room, and
Yes,
actually,
he is.
Red is here in the control room. Red, if you were available, dear, in this break, if you can come in, you can come back here behind the console with us. She's been in traffic for hours, so she might look like a train wreck and might not want to be on camera. But you're welcome in here. You can come in through the lobby door. But there's going to be a song starting soon, so if you're going to do it, you need to do it now,
Yeah,
dear.
I'll hang out. I'll talk forever.
But
So
anyhow,
Come hang with
go
us.
ahead
Come
and
play
take
with us.
We got something from Mark, by the way. Hey, Crystal, Frank, and gang, you guys rock. Your friend Mark, the light guy from 1175
No
back
way.
in
Oh,
Wisconsin.
hi.
Mark.
Thanks for
Mr.
tuning
Mark.
in.
Thank you, Mark, for tuning in. Yes,
Yes.
indeed.
Oh,
And get
we
the
love
new
Mark.
rockradio.us app from New Orleans. You're going to love it. We play the Almas all the time.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's get. Oh, and here comes Red
there
through the
she
side
is.
door. She's
Okay,
here through the
good.
side, not on camera. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, it's
well,
all
welcome
good.
aboard, Red. We'll put a microphone in front of you here in just a moment. But let's let Frank continue. These guys are actively concerned about disabled American veterans, as are we. And let's give Frank a platform for that.
Well, thank you.
And welcome Red to the podcast. Say hello, Red.
Hello, Red.
What do you think about the Almas? Huh? How about that?
Pretty badass. I've been checking you guys out on the drive over here as much as possible. I also follow you guys on TikTok and watch you guys on social media.
Oh.
And you guys
Thank
are all
you.
very,
Thank
very
you, Red.
talented.
Thank you
Very
so much.
Super
talented.
cool looking,
Well
might I add.
presented. Yes, indeed. Okay, so Frank, we cut you short enough. We're not going to do that
It's
again.
all good, man. I don't care. It's fine.
He doesn't like talking much anyway.
No, I just swear typically.
But not today.
We
Not
can handle a little
Not
swearing.
this time.
Yeah. So
ditto.
if you got kids, you might want to shield their ears for the next 30 seconds. Just saying. First of all, I want to thank all the radio stations that have been playing our latest singles, especially Radio House here. Thank you guys so much for all that you do. But back in 2018, we played a show in Illinois, and it was to raise awareness about the suicide in our returning home veterans. The event is called Rock to Stop 22. Please check this event out. However, we did find out there was this one radio station in Illinois that would not support this event. Let me tell you why. They felt that the word veterans had a political agenda. Now, if you asked me, anybody struggling with suicide, especially our veterans, is never going to be a fucking political agenda. So we told this story across the United States, and especially here on the internet, to make people aware about Rock to Stop 22 and those piece of shit radio motherfuckers.
Yes, indeed. That is anti-everything. This is the Almas live at the Radio House in Studio A. Guys, that was another fantastic tune. I'm going to shut up and let you keep jamming out.
Thank you so much. Yeah, we have just 2 songs left, and then we're just going to be hanging out. So thank you guys again so much for having us. We appreciate you. Red, welcome.
I'm glad to be
so
here.
happy you're able to catch some songs.
I wish I could have been here for the whole thing, but I'm glad to see what I get to see. So, hey.
Well, these 2 are brand new and off the new EP, so let us know what you think.
Yes, I'm so spoiled.
This next
Brand
one's
new.
Crowns.
Crowns off the new EP. Here they are again, the Almas.
With the world today, no need to feed the pain, 'cause it's what's trending right now. Don't need the sympathy, digital therapy, won't vital post it out now. Don't need to make a thing, not much for apathy. Oh, 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 don't take it personally. Sorry, but not sorry. Oh, oh, not here to talk about all the times I've been let down. No one can know me. Don't care about how you like to watch me drown. Just so you can feel my ground. No, you can't. No, you can't. No, you can't feel my ground. Feel my ground. I quit the world today. Tap out of you the day. 'Cause it's what's trending right now. 'Cause it's what's trending right now. I quit the world today. Tap out of you the day. 'Cause it's what's trending right now. 'Cause it's what's trending right now. I quit the world today. Tap out of you the day. 'Cause it's what's trending right now. Final posting out now. Not here to talk about all the times I've been let down. No one can know me. Don't care to fight about how you like to watch me drown. Just so you can feel my ground. No, you can't. No, you can't. No, you can't feel my ground. Again, we love you. We thank you so much for being here with us tonight. This is our final song. This one's called Cage.
Cage. Here we go. The Almas.
Feel it under my skin. It's an insatiable pulling. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. Scratching through the surface. I'm getting totally tendon. Breathe in, breathe out. Make sure I'm always breathing. Breathe in, breathe out. But it will never
control of my fate. I can't break free from restraint. Breathing, breathe out, breathing. Walking down a tightrope, I need a new way to cope. Breathing, breathe out, make sure I'm always breathing. Breathing, breathe out, but it will never let go. You've always been my cage, which is longer. I've got to have the taste, and it's over. I feel you in my veins, so and forever. And ever, I'll miss you longer. You'll always be my cage. You'll always be my cage. God, sing me a lullaby, 'cause I can't sleep when you're on my mind. No hope never came home, so God, sing me a lullaby, lullaby, lullaby. You've always been my cage, which is lover. I've got to have a taste when it's over. I feel you in my veins, so and forever and ever. Oh, this is lover. You'll always be my cage. Always be my cage. Wanna feel you in my veins, so and forever and ever. You'll always be my cage.
Yes, indeed, the Almas, that is Cage. That was released late last year, right? I think it was November last year. What a great, great tune.
I believe so.
The hook in that song is great. You couldn't hear it so well in this room because we had so much Kamass going on. But on the recorded version of that hook is so great. It's beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
And well constructed, just as good as could be. Did you want to give us some comments before we I lost my light control here. You want to give us some comments before we go here, Red?
Which ones did you all stop at?
Oh, there's that.
There
We
have been a
stopped
ton
at
of
Miami, something about in the radio
them.
house.
Yeah.
We did
we
read
got-
that one from the sound guy in
I gotcha.
Wisconsin. Mark out there. Thank you for tuning
Modern
in, Mark.
Mimes tuned in and
Modern
said
Mimes.
Oh,
something.
hi, guys.
Love
Love
them
me
We
so
some
already
much.
miss you.
What's up, y'all?
Yes, yes, yes.
You guys definitely give me a very similar vibe to them, by the way, and that is definitely a compliment because they are absolutely one
Oh,
of my
they're
favorite bands.
amazing
Yeah, they're
people
awesome.
and musicians. We're so excited. We're going on a cruise with them later this fall, so.
That's right.
I
Rockin' the
heard
Valor
about
Halloween
that.
cruise. That is going to be super, super cool.
Oh, it's
I
gonna
think
be
they
such a
sold
fun
out too.
time.
Didn't they sell out? I think they did. Or
I
they're
think
closed.
they were about to.
Yeah, I
there were
think
like
there's
5 rooms left.
That's
or
right, yeah.
something.
Five
Five,
rooms left
but
now
yeah.
or something,
Sold
so.
out
Oh,
on
I'm
the,
so
on the
jealous.
cruise
Check
ship.
it
That's
out.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Come party with us on a boat. We're
I'm
going to play
still
some
waiting.
rock music, and there's so many big, awesome, talented people coming out, too,
Yes.
so you don't
Yes,
want to miss
indeed.
it.
So jelly. I have gigs that entire time, like
Oh,
that you guys are gonna
no.
be doing the cruise, or else I was talking to them about coming. I was like, I can just like sneak on board, or I'll come up with the money somehow,
Yeah.
But no, actually, Wendy across the street asked if you guys had some T-shirts with you.
We do.
And
We
I
got
was
the
like,
whole
"Hi."
gambit.
We
We've
got
got the
my
everything.
T-shirt
whole
on.
They
kit and
loaded up
caboodle.
with gear. That's look, and we see that we'd have been.
Yeah,
I
look
know,
at
I
that.
saw when you walked
I
in, I was
came
like,
repping.
ooh,
Mm.
where'd
Got
you
the
get that
Almas
from?
shirt on, yes,
All
indeed.
right.
And also, it says here by MK checking in saying that Crowns is coming out very, very soon.
Yes, July 21st. This is our official announcement.
And this is the tour. Heavy are the Crowns.
Yes.
And they're in the near the end of it. In fact, here's what's coming up on the tour right tomorrow
At
in
the
Lafayette
Showbox.
at Showbox in Lafayette, playing with Seven, who's been here in Studio A with us. A great group of guys, Josh and Ant and Jesse and Kat. Oh, I love those guys. They're very, very good. And y'all have not played with them, right? You're gonna-
Not yet.
y'all are
We're
gonna dig those
excited to,
guys.
though.
Very cool. And you're going to like Lafayette. Have you been to Lafayette before?
I
Yes.
believe a couple times.
Lafayette's a beautiful place. I used to live there.
Good food.
So
Oh, yeah.
Crowns is coming out. Ernesto says, let's go.
I think he's trying to get me to come on the cruise
He
too.
wants
Here
to-
at the bottom, he's like,
Do
"Red,
it,
you're
do
coming."
it.
We're
He's
waiting
like,
for some
"No."
VIP passes from
man.
Modern Mind.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
just-
if he gives
just
me those, I
equally
might
as cool.
cancel a couple
They
games.
got to have that. for some cool people
All
like
the
us.
cool
We'll see.
people are coming out on on the cruise. I'm just saying.
But she's got a gig.
She's
That's-
cool.
I have
if had a gig,
multiple
I'd be at a
gigs,
cruise.
and I will cancel those multiple gigs.
Yeah,
just
no,
to
we
come
don't do
on
that.
this
No,
cruise with
no,
you guys.
no,
yes,
no
no, I
canceling.
don't.
No canceling.
Respect for doing the damn thing.
Yes.
I was like, no,
Yes.
I'll
See you
I'll-
next time. How about that?
So Showbox is tomorrow in Lafayette. Then you guys are going to the Cannery over in Biloxi, another cool
Yes.
spot. Red knows them very well. She
Yeah.
plays there a bunch. Cannery's what, Friday night?
Yes.
Friday night, which is the 7th? 7th.
Yes.
I think that's right.
Mhm.
Friday night the 7th,
We got
Cannery.
6, 7, and 8 up next.
What time's that show start? Do you know?
I am not sure. I don't have too many information.
I was gonna say they typically start at 8 around there, so I'm assuming
Okay.
8 to 11.
You're going to
something
head
like
out to that show?
We'll be
Oh,
there like
yeah.
all day.
I was going to go to that
probably.
show, but Leslie said, no, we want to go to the one at Ace Billiards, which is on Saturday night up here
Yes.
in Maurepas. We've got some friends up there at Ace Billiards. Gino's got some friends out there at Ace.
Yeah.
And how do you
so
say that for us Wisconsin folk?
The town
Said
name.
Marpa?
Maurepas.
Maurepas.
Maurepas. is how you
Maurepas.
pronounce it.
Maurepas. Got it. I've been saying it wrong this whole time, so I'm like, now is my opportunity.
Maurepas, on
Maurepas.
beautiful Lake Maurepas, which is just north of here, actually.
Oh,
and
so
so
exciting.
I don't know where that name, where it actually comes from, but anyhow, there's a lake named after it in the town. Hello, Maurepas. You couldn't hear Gino because he was off mic. He kind of moved over so Red could sit in. But he said, yeah, you can pronounce it once you get out the door, and maybe you get it right a second time. But Ace Billiards and Pool Hall over there in Maurepas is a cool place. We like them a lot. That's where I'll be seeing you the next time, and Red will be seeing you next over there in Biloxi.
Hell yeah.
And so we are just loving the show, and then they're going to have some other stuff out, right? This is kind of a special set list for us, isn't it? Y'all are going to have more of the traditional stuff you play, or does it look just like this?
It looks pretty close to
Pretty close
that.
to that.
Although we don't play Sin City, so
Yes.
that was very special just for you.
See all you guys out there. Y'all don't know. All right. So anyhow, that I love that Reflection song. That's one of the brand new ones. Very cool. Lifeline might be my new favorite. I mean, so you gave us 3 brand new ones, right? Life Jacket.
All 5 brand new ones.
All 5 of
Reflection,
them.
we released last year, January. So that one is not available physically. It's only available online. But we have a lyric video for that one as well that's out if anyone's interested in streaming that one or checking out the video we've got for it. But we played the first song, Burnout, was the new one. We just released that one in April.
Yep.
Life Jacket will not be released for a very, very long time.
Like November.
Yeah, November probably for that one. Lifeline we actually are planning to release in September for Suicide Awareness Month. Specifically, and then like we said, Crowns is going to be released July 21st, and Cage we released back in January with a music video.
By the way, Cage is my favorite, my new favorite now. So
Thank you.
If you come to a show or come to our trailer, you can get the EP early.
Yeah, we
have-
cheated the system.
We did.
We
So
cheated.
Physically, you can get them at shows.
That's
FYI.
awesome. That I'm heading there. Okay, so that is awesome, guys. That really is. I kind of forgot the next thing I was going to say. Do you remember what I was going to say, Red? Sometimes
no,
she does.
but Joe Waldron said the Almas rock.
Is that
Oh,
Smokey Joe?
Smokey Joe.
Smokey Joe.
We
Oh,
love
that's cool
him.
as
He
heck.
is our
Smokey Joe.
favorite Ohio
Smokey
person.
Joe.
Yeah.
God damn.
Smokey Joe. I
From the
remember
Trash
And Smokey
Junkies.
Joe made me remember what I was going to say. It was about the videos. If you guys hadn't gone to YouTube and seen the Almas videos, you got to go check these videos out. They're so well done. Gino over here does videos and stuff, and when he saw it, he's like, holy cow, that's some good stuff right there. And so it's well-produced, well-done stuff. You have worked hard and long on these videos, right, Frank?
Yeah, they're shot by a guy called Austin Scherzberg.
Yes.
Yes, he does all the filming.
Frank
and
is the brainchild that tortures us to do
yes,
this.
I tell Austin my crazy ass ideas, and he's like, all right, let's do it.
Nice. Well, well done. You guys team up, and thanks to the rest of the band for pulling it together because that works out beautifully. Y'all have some really cool videos, and if you haven't seen them out there in Radio House and New Rock Radio Land, go check it out. YouTube, The Almas. They're on YouTube just with that name, The Almas. And so it's been just a great pleasure to have you guys here tonight. I hope you've enjoyed your visit, that you had fun on this podcast.
We absolutely did. I have to say this is probably the most fun and badass, cool live room experience ever.
It's pretty sick.
It's really cool.
Sick.
Like,
Sick.
You guys are watching a very cool independent as well. So keep supporting, share, make all your friends love and support this as well, because this is something special. This is something really cool
They got a
that's
good
going
thing
on
going
here.
here.
Yes, they
That's for
do.
Sure.
And we're just getting started. Our new app is out, huh, Red? I couldn't be happier.
Oh
We're
my
so
gosh,
fired up.
I feel like we were invited to a party.
Hey, and
I need like a champagne bottle, like pop, you know.
Oh,
Shake
you
it up
had
a
to say
little
the
bit.
one thing we don't have. We got
Oh,
whiskey
I'm
and tequila
sorry.
though and beer. So
That
anyhow,
counts.
we're gonna get that started. A few last comments that we got here on the chat. It says we love you also from Joe, and also what a set is what Wake Up Music has to say. Wake Up Music checking in.
Pepper.
Hey.
Nice
Good
to
see
hear
you,
from
Pepper.
you, Miss Pepper, and congratulations on digging this band up and putting them on the next level, because they are superstars, and it's evident right here in this room tonight. So thank you for what you're doing out there in Florida, and thank you to the Almas. Thank you to Gino Joe Bear and the folks over at Wake Up Music Rocks, and to the Southern Outlaws Band up there in Ohio for what they're doing. I'd like to say thank you for Red, and to Adam, who I think made the trip with you. Thank you
Yeah.
for safely getting here. I'd like to say thank you to Leslie, who has bringing in the catering and puts up with all of this on the daily. Like to say thank you to Sound Man out there in the control room on the stick, the great Byron from northern Garyville, Louisiana. He is a legend in his own time. Thank you, Sound Man.
Thank you, Sound Man.
I think
Thank
Soundman
you.
and Leslie probably put up with the most crap from us,
Put
so
up with
I
a bunch, they
appreciate that.
certainly do. And thanks to MK Music for dropping in on us yet again. It's good to
Yes.
see you, Nolan. Look forward to seeing you when we get out there. And I
Gonna
think
go
that's
attack you with
everybody that
hugs.
we say again, Crystal. I'm sorry.
I was like, I'm just going to go attack him with hugs as soon as we get
Yeah.
out of here.
This
Just
is
don't
awesome.
run, please.
I'm not going to run.
don't trip over my guitars, he says. All right. So anyhow, and most importantly, we would like to thank all of you who are out there viewing, and all of you who listen to the radio stations. It is about to get super easy to do. It just has become super easy to do. And go get those free apps: New Rock Radio, New Country Radio, New Orleans, Louisiana. They're free, and they're very cool. And very soon, these podcasts will just pop up on your app when it's happening. It's going to be awesome. So we love all of you folks who are out there listening, all of you who are out there viewing. We love the Almas and everyone we just mentioned. So we want to say thank you very much for sticking around with us here tonight. We'll be doing it again sometime soon. We'll let you know. Please follow, like, share the Almas on YouTube and Facebook and Radio House Studios on both of those, plus Twitter and Twitch. Like us, follow us. We love you. We like you. Have a good night. Good night, Almas.
Good
Good
night.
night, everybody.
You guys take care. Sign us out of there, Sound Man. You are the man, brother, the legend. You guys were fantastic. This was just awesome. He's going to give us a free